Magnificent coastal views, colorful boats bobbing in harbors, pastel villages that climb high into the cliffs, and delicious food. That is how I can describe Cinque Terre. These 5 gorgeous villages on the Ligurian coast are as lovely as they are popular, and even if you can only squeeze in one day in Cinque Terre, they are worth to trek to visit. And I started to explore Cinque Terre from Rio Maggiore, the largest population of the 5 villages. The village of Rio Maggiore may be relatively small, but within its tiny streets and narrow staircases, there remains plenty to explore and enjoy for the curious traveler. Hike to the viewpoint for spectacular views out over the sea. Oh, it's incredibly beautiful, colorful sea, vineyards, and the village below. So we have walked through this city. There is a beach here, but it is a little far from the city, so I won't visit it, but go further to Monterosa. The entrance and exit from the city goes through such a beautiful tunnel. Its walls are lined with an interesting mosaic. Leaving the tunnel, you will find yourself in a small square with a beautiful mosaic on it. Town with lovely promenade, oodles of restaurants, and charming harbor. Obviously, hiking between the villages of Cinque Terre is one of the most popular ways to travel between the 5 towns, and it's a huge draw for visitors to the area. From here you can see spectacular view on all town. This is the little square where we have been before, with mosaic. Used for centuries, the Blue Trail links together all 5 coastal villages, beginning in Monterosa. Unfortunately, erosions and landslides, a real problem here, have cut it short the last few years, and the trail from Rio Maggiore to Monterola and Monterola to Cornelia is now closed for safety reasons. The good news, though, if you choose to base yourself in Monterola, is that you can simply hop on the trail to Monterosa or Cornelia in order to start the Blue Trail there. From high you can enjoy the sea view away from the noisy city. Literally embraced by luxuriant vineyards, this simple piazza houses Monterola's most important buildings: the Oratorio dei Disciplinati, the Church of San Lorenzo, and a freestanding campanile built on the ruins of pre-existing watchtower. Vernazza is colorful, busy, brilliant village in Cinque Terre. Everything from its harbor to its small castle to its beautiful viewpoints to its tiny back streets is delight. And no one day in Cinque Terre is complete without seeing it. By many accounts, Vernazza has the prettiest harbor of all Cinque Terre towns. And also none of the beaches in the Cinque Terre are particularly noteworthy. Vernazza's harbor front beach can be a lovely place to spend a sunny day. The beach in Vernazza has the benefit of being entirely public, so there aren't any umbrellas or beach chairs set up that you would have to rent. You just need to find an available spot on the beach, put down a towel, and enjoy the sun and sea. The bell tower and pretty tiled dome of the Church of Santa Margherita de Antiochia are part of what makes Vernazza's harbor so picturesque. So don't miss visiting the actual church. No one knows when the original church on this site was built, but it could be as old as the 11th century.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Uno?
Yes.
Grazie.
Grazie.
Volevo.
One of the features what make Vernazza so picturesque from the trails of other side, it is the Doria Castle Tower that sits on the promontory overlooking the harbor, built in the 11th century to help protect Vernazza from pirates and now served as a gorgeous lookout point. And here we come to the end of my itinerary Monterosa al Maria. As the largest village in Cinque Terre and the only village with a sandy beach, Monterosa al Maria is the perfect place to kick off your one day in Cinque Terre. Grab a coffee and cornetto at the bar, stroll through the shops, and after getting your feel on the town, head down to Sandy Beach, which is the main beach of Cinque Terre. Depending on what kind of day you have planned, you may want to rent one of the colorful umbrellas and enjoy the water for a couple of hours. Or you may want to move on. Just be sure that if you do stop to swim, that you don't stick around too long, because several other villages are calling. But how about transport? Train service runs between all 5 villages at a rapid pace. You will never need to want more than a few minutes for a train during the day. It only takes 15 minutes by train to travel between Monterosa al Maria and Riomaggiore, 2 villages at either end of Cinque Terre, so you will never be on the train so long. During the summer high season, you can also travel between the villages of Cinque Terre, except for Corniglia, which doesn't have a harbor. You can travel by boat. Hope you enjoy my short guide of Cinque Terre towns. Subscribe not to miss next episodes. See you!